Okay, it's early the next morning. Well, actually, almost noon here now, but we started early. Had to go into town there and get some more oxygen, and we already got 4 springs out, and that only took a couple hours. We're making progress. Guy has to cut out 2, like the outer and inner springs, cut them loose, cut out a couple of coils out of each spring, and then you got to work them out in little pieces with magnet screwdrivers and pair of pliers. Try to give them a little cut, trying to get them out of all that those tight spaces. But we're coming around. We're gonna get her. Another hour or so, we'll have that out of there, and then we'll see what those clutch packs look like. Well, we already know what they're going to look like. They're full of rust. So, all right, I'll bring you back when we get those springs out. Okay, we're finally down to the last one, so we'll just see if we can capture what a piece of misery this is to get out of here using this C-clamp. And I don't think it's ready to come out there. Have to remove some more coil. Okay, we'll just try that. I got enough room now. We'll put the C-clamp back on it, push it down. Pretty much loosened up now before the coils are gone. Just leaving a lot of snag on the shaft of that pin. So we'll just have to persuade it down. And we should be able to get it out now. There's the one. And there's the second one. There's the last pin and the last set of springs out. Never hurt these pins much. They're heated. We'll just buff them off with a wire brush. There's what's remaining of all those pins in there. A lot of rust and debris and just chaos. So, okay, we'll turn this around and then see what we got for clutch discs. As you can see, lots of rust and debris inside the case there itself, and that particular pressure plate is so rusted and pitted, and it has a lot of scale on it. And then when I flip this thing over and have it sitting in a place where I can pull the clutch pack apart there, like the initial fiber there has got rust jacking occurring. That's why that pack is so thick. All the sections have been jacked apart. Those fibers are going to be salvageable, but here I'm going to pull up one of those steels, and it's so full of flake and rust and pitting and debris that they are not usable. None of those steel discs are usable. I tried buffing them up, cleaning them up a little bit, but they're so thin now, and they're just so full of holes and pits and sharp spaces. They just wear out that whole clutch pack, wear out all those fiber discs pretty much right away. It won't last very long, so I've decided all that those steels are going to go by the way of the landfill, and we'll have to do something else in regards to steel discs. Next deal. And I'm going to have to, what do we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just happen to have a set of 8 fibers. So I'll just throw these fibers away. I'm going to have to source out some steels. Just like that, we got 8 really good fibers. They're worn, they're probably over 50%, but probably better than those. All right, on to the next part of it, which is going to be cleaning up this here mess. But first, we're going to have a darn beer. Okay, now that I got all these parts apart, this is the one of the pressure plates that hold the throwout bearing on. The outside is all right, but the clutch surface is severely pitted, so it's not going to be used until I can send it in, and I'm not going to take it into the machinist. Now this is just going to go back in the tickle trunk for now. But while I was down at the tickle trunk, here's a fresh pressure plate, and it comes with a bearing and retainer, like throwout bearing. So that's all ready to go. So we're going to use that. And then, let's see, I think I did show this is the friction discs that were in the clutch pack. All 8 of them are just like this. They're severely pitted and virtually garbage because they're so rough, and you can't machine that smooth again. It's too thin already. And yeah, so they're just garbage, so we're throwing them away. Down in the tickle trunk, I did find these discs. I got several of these left, probably another enough for another pack. But they're not perfect, that's for sure, but they're way better than those ones that I got in the pickup truck to go to the dump. So they go right in there, sit down real nice. And then this is the last fiber. Now we'll just see if we can, well, let's see if we can put this here on. There, that'll fit right on there. So now we'll just pull this here flange off. Oh, I can see that I'm going to have to pull this bearing right off of there because I got to put the bolts in there yet. So we'll have to remove that. And then remove this band. Turn it upside the other way and start putting in the bolts and new springs, or the keepers and pins and we'll have to put in the pins and springs and keepers once we get it flipped over. I've been using this homemade keeper extractor spring compressor thing made out of a, as you can see, it's a 10-inch C-clamp. It seems to work pretty well, and I just do these things one at a time, and I haven't had anything escape on me yet. It looks pretty rugged, but works quite well. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get all of these 8 keepers put in and go from there. Okay, that's 1. 6, 7 more to go. Clutch packs are now just going from the outside to the cogged area is 3 1/4 and 3 1/4. So they're pretty equal in that regard, and they should work quite well. Anyway, we're going to wrap her up for today and get back at her probably tomorrow. I'm going to put a bunch of stuff away here and take a bunch of stuff back down to the sea can for storage. And yeah, that's all we got for now. So we'll catch up to you later.